If you've ever tried choosing an event calendar plugin for your WordPress website, you already know the problem. It's not finding the one, it's choosing the right one. Some look great, some like bookings, some are powerful but overly complicated, and some they just slow down your site. So in this video, I'll break down 5 different event calendar plugins for you that I've actually analyzed for 2026. What they do best, where they fall short, and which one fits your workflow. So you don't have to do the work, so we have done it for you. Let's start with the events calendar. It is still the benchmark. It's been around the longest. It's installed on over 800,000 sites and it still gets regular updates in 2026. That kind of track record actually matters. The free version almost covers the basics entirely, like event creation, venues, organization, lists, and month views. It plays well with almost every theme, and if you're in the Elementor ecosystem, the integration is seamless. So here's the catch. The features that most people actually need, like the recurring events, map views, advanced filtering, those are all locked behind the pro tier. And if your theme doesn't match the plugin's default styling, oh boy, you'll be wrestling with the CSS before your first event even goes live. It's also worth noting that some users in the community has flagged stability issues with major updates in recent versions. It's basically not a deal breaker, but it's something to watch out for. And this is the back end of this plugin. It looks a bit outdated, but it gets the job done. And this is how the front end would look like. So what's the verdict? If you want something dependable, widely supported, and easy to hand off to a client, then the events calendar is still the safest starting point. So start free, stress test it with your real data, and only upgrade when you know exactly what you need. Now let's move on to our second plugin, that is Eventin. Eventin is the most exciting newcomers on this list and the one that's changed the most since 2025. What makes it stand out immediately is the built-in AI event creator. You describe your event and Eventin generates a complete event page with the titles, descriptions, FAQs, tags, and even a banner in just under 10 seconds. And that's not a gimmick. For agencies building on clients' event sites, that alone saves hours. The free version is genuinely amazing. You get a full event management system, calendar views, recurring events, multi-day support, Zoom integration, and yes, Zoom integration. This is literally free out of the box, which almost no other plugin does. Stripe, PayPal, and WooCommerce payment support round it out for ticketed events, and the WooCommerce is also free, so you get almost like 80% of the pro features completely for free in Eventin. Flip side of all those features is in the setup time. So Eventin has a lot of settings, literally a lot, and getting everything configured the way you want, it takes patience. To some advanced tools like the AI builder, the QR codes for check-in, branded ticket templates, the certificate builder, they require the pro license. Pricing starts at around $69 a year, which is fair for what you get. And this is basically the back end of Eventin, and this is how the front end looks. So basically I have created the exact same event using the events calendar and Eventin and with all the other plugins that I will mention here, and I will show you how the front end looks. So this is how the front end looks for the Eventin. So what's the verdict here? If you're building modern event sites in 2026 and want all-in-one solution that actually keeps up with how people run events today, it can be online, hybrid, or in-person event, then Eventin is the one to watch out for. It's the most feature-facing option and the most future-proof option on this list. Now let's move on to the third plugin on our list, and that is the modern events calendar. It is still one of the best looking option out of the box, I'll just admit it. If a client cares about how their event pages looks even before they talk about their event features, then this is the one for you. The templates are clean, modern, and most themes require zero additional CSS work. Even the free version includes almost like the recurring events, the grid and list layouts, and built-in search filters. The pro tiers adds booking, they add ticketing, then advanced payment gateways as well, and layout options that genuinely rival premium event platforms. But the complexity is real. Modern events calendar has a large settings panel, and on slower shared hosting, you can feel it. If your client is on a low budget host, then run a speed test before you commit using MEC. So payments and advanced bookings remain behind the pro versions as well, so factor that cost in upfront as well. So what's the verdict here? For client work where visual polish is the priority from day one, then modern event calendar makes you look good immediately. Just make sure the server can handle it. Now let's move on to the fourth plugin, and that is the Events Manager. Their names are pretty but similar. Okay, so Events Manager is the quite powerhouse on this list. Even on the free tier, it includes recurring events, multi-day events, Google Map integration, guest submissions, and this is the big one, built-in event registration and ticketing. No extra add-ons, no premiums required just to take a registration. That combination is genuinely rare. Most plugins make you pay for any booking functionalities. The Event Manager gives it to you completely for free. It also supports different time zones for events and has Zoom integration for online events, which keeps it relevant for hybrid workflows. So where's the complication? The trade-off is its design. Events Manager is functional but not pretty. The default layout works, but they won't win any awards, and you'll probably spend some time styling them to match your site. Custom booking forms, coupons, advanced payment gateways, and QR codes, check-ins are all locked behind the pro versions. If you need those, the upgrade is worth it, but you know what you're getting into. And now, what's the verdict? So if your client needs bookings or registrations live from day one, Events Manager is the most powerful free choice on this list. It seriously gets the work done for you. Now let's move on to the final plugin on our list, and that is My Calendar. It has been around forever and it's 2026, and it's still the go-to for developers who want control over every single thing. The free version gives you recurring events, multiple independent calendars, and front-end submissions, and one of the best accessibility implementations you'll find in any WordPress event management plugin. That last point matters more than people think. If you're building for institutions, nonprofits, or government adjacent organizations that have accessibility requirements, then My Calendar is often the only real option. It also scales well with multi-venue setups or organizations running several event types simultaneously under one site. So where it gets complicated, the UI. The UI hasn't had a major refresh in a while, and it shows. My Calendar isn't beginner friendly, but you'll need comfort with shortcodes or templates so that you can make it look like the way you want it, and that takes time. The pro version adds permissions, multi-site support, and custom event access rules, which are genuinely useful for complex organizational setups, but overall it's overkill for most clients' bills. So what's the verdict here? If you're a developer or freelancer who likes fine-tuning everything, then My Calendar gives you the complete control without the bloat. Just don't hand this one to a non-technical client and you'll be completely fine. Now let's come to the biggest question, that is, which one should you choose? Let me break it down for you so that you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so if you're a beginner or if you want something reliable, then start with the Events Calendar or Events Manager. They're proven, they're stable, and they're widely documented. Then if design is your first priority, then go with Modern Events Calendar. It makes you look good starting from day one. Just check your server speed first. Then if you're into AI, and if you want modern workflow, and if you want a better design, then go with Eventin. Eventin is the 2026 pick if you want all in one package, including Zoom, AI tools, and WooCommerce backed in. Now, if you want bookings from day one in free, then you can go with Events Manager. It has built-in registration and ticketing, no premium required at all. And finally, if you are a developer or developer minded, or if you want full control, then you can go with My Calendar. It is flexible, accessible, and it has endless customizations. That's it. So this was our top 5 plugins for event management in WordPress. So if you found this video helpful, you can hit the like button, and please do subscribe to our channel. We put out contents like this frequently. So that's it, guys. This was our today's video, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye bye.